Okay, I just wanted to film something real quick here about the new Atkins for you, or for the new you. This is really incredible because what it's done is it took the initial research that it had acquired in 1972 when they first started the Atkins approach, and over the last, what is that, 30 something years, they've had a chance, 40 years, they've had a chance to collect a lot of data of what worked, what didn't work, certain tweaks and understanding about what is different for each of us as far as our body types, our activity levels, our gender, so on and so forth. And the biochemistry that goes on within our bodies and how our bodies are affected by the foods we eat and what we need to do to keep fat loss alive. Now, each of us already knows that there's usually big challenges mentally, not as a crazy thing, not saying we're crazy people, but psychologically speaking, when we have stress in our lives, we have a tendency to look for food, for comfort, some of us, other things, drugs and alcohol, so on and so forth. So, but for us that use food as a tool to, one, increase performance, but also to help satisfy, the cravings for sugar, fat, and salt flavors. There are certain things that we need to look at when we do these diets. Now, the Atkins, as far as what I've seen, is based on the ketogenic diet, which every mainstream diet now has some version of. And this is the first one which very closely resembles what I talk about with the Fat Loss Project and learning how to do depletion. They call it induction here. This is your initial depletion, and they refer to getting you down towards 20 grams of net carbs per day. So that means if you have 40 total grams and 20 come from fiber, that means you have 20 net carbs coming into your diet. Some of you are already at this place. Some of you have achieved great results with understanding how to do that, but you've come from eating above 100 grams. Some of you are now learning how to get to 100 grams very easily. Now to get the next phase, which I call a baseline phase, which is between 100 and 50 grams. And then in this induction phase, it's sub 20. I'm actually going to go for sub 25 for the induction because it just makes, number sense to me. So I use 25 for the induction phase, 50 to 100 grams of carbs for your baseline maintenance fee, and then anybody above 100 grams, in order for you to get fat loss and minimize the amount of work you need to do in the gym to lose fat, it's easier to do it at the table, at the kitchen table, than it is to do it on the gym floor. Trust me. Eating less food and eating smart causes less wear and tear on the body, saving you lots and lots of time. I'm talking about making it as efficient as possible. So the induction phase here includes acceptable foods. It will go through a discussion on meat, fish, and poultry, and it gives you a really cool list, including having bacon. I love bacon. And then eggs any style. I have a lot of scrambled and egg salad, love that. But it goes through and describes and breaks down all of the total grams of net carbs per food item, cup or ounces or what have you. So you're really going to get some real good tools here to kind of speed up your process. Yeah, as we go through it, it'll break down some of the cheeses that you can still use. Foundation vegetables. This is a big thing for me. I use juicing and salads and vegetables now as the mainstay of my carbs. Huge difference in my physique. I've been pretty OCD with my body over decades and training and being obsessed with bodybuilding and the look that I can achieve through my diet. I have never in my life been as clean and as crazy about anything as I am right now. So I'm highly recommending you get on board with this. If you are totally crazy about your body and you've tried everything and you're just sitting at that place where you just don't know what to do, you got to get into this, and you're going to have to read. You're going to have to read this material so that you understand the why behind it. Just don't start doing things and then say this doesn't work. You've got to take the time to read the material. Once you've read the material, you can go through this, and I'm telling you, your life will change as far as the way your body looks. So it's really good. It tells you, shortcuts and things that you need to do with food, planning tips. It takes all the guesswork out of it. I'm really impressed with this. So let's take a look at this Atkins approach.